George2 here, and today I got you some Domination radiation using Famous, Red Dot Side, and Dual Mag. So this is a pretty cool setup that I found. Why I'm using Dual Mag, and of course Warlord, because I want to reload faster without the Sleight of Hand Pro and have like 2 extra magazines, which kinda neat for me, should I say. Because you get 2 more magazines, which is almost like a Scavenger Pro, but you get 1 more magazine. So that's pretty much it for why I started doing this. And I actually run one pretty cool killstreak setup, which is 7-9-11. I like to call it all choppers. Pretty stupid name, I know, but that's all killing choppers that you can get. And I kinda like this recording without the HUD. No, it just a lot. No, it's kinda a lot cooler. So now I'm gonna go into one question: which is better, gunship, dogs, or chopper gunner? Or chopper gunner between gunship, dogs versus gunship. So first of all, gunship versus chopper gunner. A gunship will win because it's almost the same thing, but you can control it, and since you can control it, you can get anyone pretty easily. And chopper gunner, you can't like move around the map, but like whenever you want to, it just moves like in circles around the map, and whenever it moves in circles, it's sometimes you will not get all the enemies. Gunship just hovers around the places, and you just get anyone who gets in your way. And let's say gunship versus dogs. I'll go with gunship if it's not very like too much buildings area, but with dogs if it has so much buildings. But I'll go with gunship mostly because, well, first of all, you can't kill it that easily, and you can see almost anyone unless they have Ghost Pro, which is kinda like a lot harder to get, should I say, because all the pro perks are really hard to get, and I'm gonna go into detail later. So I'll prefer gunship because you get a lot more kills. It's like a chopper gunner. And dogs, they're kind of weak, should I say, unless there's a lot of players, should I say. And now let's go into the pro perks. Some people say they're really hard to get, but they're easy. And oh, you see that glitch, like, you know, whenever you get from the randomized box from Nazi Zombies, I just saw that glitch. So anyways, some people say pro perks are really hard to get, but they aren't. I already have unlocked Warlord Pro, Sleight of Hand Pro, Ghost Pro, something else Pro. Oh yeah, Hardline Pro, and Ninja Pro. And they're pretty easy to get if you know what to do. If you don't know what to do, you're just gonna be like, what should I do next? What should I do next? And the hardest thing to get is the last challenge, I think. Like get the multi-kill for the Warlord Pro, which is kinda easier in the ground war, because whenever somebody tries to cap your flag, you can throw it, and should I say 40% of the time there's 2 people, and you can get them unless they have flak jacket. Another setup, another pro perk that's kinda hard, should I say, to get is Ghost Pro, because you gotta kill one sentry gun. All the kill streaks are easy. Sentry gun is the only hard part. What you can do is whenever you get the sentry gun, throw it into enemy spawn, and whenever you have the UAV or spy plane, the real name for it, you throw it, or no, you use it, and then you see the sentry gun somewhere, and that's it. You pretty much set up. And to get some, usually the pro perks for for the red or the second slot are pretty easy, but usually you're gonna come in with like a harder challenge to get multi-kill, but in reality it's kind of easy. Or get the sentry gun knife or something like that. And some people haven't unlocked pro perks, and that's why they think it's hard to get, because they don't know what to do. Like for example, once when I was trying to get sleight of hand pro, uh, it told me like you gotta reload it, wound it, by your bullet guy, and then shoot him off. Uh, what I did, if the guy like not sees me, I shoot him like 2-3 bullets and reload. And since sleight of hand reloads really fastly, I recommend dual mag for it. You can get him faster than it like he likes turns around or something. And um, if you wanna get this sleight of hand pro, like get 5 or 10 kills with quick reload, I recommend dual mag, because it reloads much faster than the original without it. So I think the pro perks are pretty medium to get, because, well, first of all, they're meant to be a little bit harder to get than Modern Warfare 2. You can just like, for example, Marathon, you just sprint all over the place, but this time you have to do like objectives, like plant certain type of bombs, defuse something. And I think that's what makes pro perks better. Like, for example, stopping power, you just kill people. That's all what you do. And oh, I just said stopping power. It's a bad example. Hardline, you just get kill streaks, but this time you have to share your care packages and stuff like that. So you won't be selfish. And another perk, should I say, is that I used. I don't use many of them. Is a ghost perk. I think why they put sentry gun, since almost no one runs sentry gun unless like me, they use hardline pro and they try to get the what is it called, the gamble, because I love to do that. Sometimes once I got like a dogs and a gunship just by gambling. That was pretty funny. But unfortunately, I didn't get that many kills because the map was like close, you know, like a lot of buildings, and the docks were bad, so that pretty much explains everything. And the gambling setup is a sentry gun, or some turret, care package, and sentry gun. And since you can use sentry gun whenever you get it, you can throw it to the other side, and if somebody runs UAV in your team, which is pretty often because the kill streaks right now are really hard to get, and you can find the sentry gun pretty easily and then knife it with your ghost. So instead of like shooting down air support, you just have to do other things. Also, I think you have to kill people for a ghost, I think from behind or something, which makes just a shooting down air support perk to a slayer perk. That's what I kinda like. And also I like the ninja. You have to get backstabs and plants, which is the objective, instead of just close quarter kills, which is a lot better. Like you have to plant bombs in demolition or any planting bomb game type, and that's kind of makes it an objective game. And you also have to use a silenced weapon to slay some people and do backstabs. So now I have about a minute left, and yeah, now please rate my video, subscribe if you haven't. If you like my videos, subscribe, of course. I will really appreciate it. And you're gonna see more Black Ops in the future, and probably some other games if I really like playing them. And that's it. The Droid 52 is turning off.